Hey, Hatena360 here. Now, how well can you sync? So, a number of weeks ago, just a little over 2 weeks ago now, I released my own Soundline challenge. If you are not aware of what a Soundline challenge is, the best example would be Shuriken's Soundline challenge. It was essentially a series of sounds that formed a beat. You could put music in the background and then it would just sync up to the beat. It's like a rhythm game, but for animations. If you know who I am, you know what I'm talking about. I do it all the time. I think they're really fun. I get really addicted to them very easily. And I made one of my own, I think a year or two ago or something. But it was more focused towards my Discord server. And it performed moderately. It was alright. But recently, my friend Sprekachu, who's another animator from the dojo, a good friend of mine, he sent me a song a little while ago that he wanted me to sync to. He was challenging me. So I made a short little 7-8 second sound line with the music that he sent me. And I was going to just animate it on my own, but then I was like, what if I just make everyone else do it for me? So right here on February 6th, I made a post on Twitter that was just an MP4 with the sound line. So I put the download link there, and I just gave everyone 2 weeks, and I would be retweeting every single animation that was made of a Soundline challenge, and I would then review it in a video. I wonder what this could be. One of the first entries that I got was a sprite animation, a Kirby sprite animation to be exact, by Soul Ruin Cubioi. Pretty basic choreography for sprites. I don't do sprite animation. I also kind of don't get it. I'm more into the draw it every single frame instead of take a symbol and then slightly move it every single frame. I don't have anything against it. I just don't get it. It can look really good. Like, don't get me wrong. There are some amazing, incredible quality sprite animations, and I'm friends with quite a few sprite animators as well. So I'm not saying that I hate it. Personally, I just don't get it. However, pretty much every single sprite animation entry that I've gotten for this has looked fucking fantastic. The next one was actually by a friend of mine, Nova Headed, who has never synced before. This is his very first attempt. It's so bright. I love it. The style is amazing. It is one of my favorite entries. For never syncing before, he did really funkin' well. The next entry I got was by Unero, who has participated in a number of my collabs before. So I expected them to be pretty good at syncing. I kind of go figure, right? They did not disappoint. So Unero dealt with the very quick punches very interestingly. Kind of had it as like a fury jab. I like it. It's pretty good. Hell yeah. Dude, Oz's entry looks amazing. The style, he jacked up the smoothing on Flash all the way up and just fucking went with it. It turned out so fucking good. Armas. See, I have no idea who this person is. And they got the whips in there. It's very nice. A very nice entry. Not a lot to say about it. The background is kind of cool. I like the shadows and shit. I like how this person tried to stay accurate to the sound line and like all the metal effects, all the big sounds and shit. Very well synced. Goes. Had a lot of fun with landing. Kind of like that. Just zooming forward and then stopping in place just to go back. That whole thing. The ending 3 hits. I like that. I like that a lot. Choreography is a little difficult to understand because he's kind of going all over the place. It's very hard. You're so distracted by the lightning, but also the choreography in general. Like the first 3 hits, those are fine, and then he's quickly over here, and that's fine because your attention's already over towards the black stick figure. And he is keeping all of the moves pretty close together, but it's hard to keep track of what exactly the choreography is right about there, because he's just doing so much. It's right towards the middle that I think there's an issue. But overall, still pretty good. My buddy Donut. He had a cool Mr. Green shock idea. I like that. I like the big fast whooshes there. Flipping the other person. I wish I felt the last hit more. There should have been like a camera shake, like a very intense camera shake there. Like for how big that move was, that would have felt appropriate. But I like that. Pretty good. Ooh, another sprite one. Sword Grave Fire. Instead of just having one person do all of the choreography, he kind of had them trade off. Savies. Ooh. Okay. The sound. My boy. I know you know better. Pretty good. Choreography is a little confusing, I think. I think mostly when the pickaxe comes out, because he doesn't use any trails. I think with quick movements like this, you should at least have some trails, or just some kind of extra movement in there to help people follow where the movements are. I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. I promise I do. You just have to trust me on that. Ooh, I actually really like this one. One of my favorite sprite entries. Mainly because of the last 3 hits here. Oh, it's so well executed. You have him flipping up, then having a downward kick, and then goes into a spin dash, then explodes the fucker. It's so smooth. Just looks so good. Then he has this little ending animation I kind of liked. I'm sorry. No. Fuck, what was his? Emerald. Yeah, this is Emerald. I used to be a Sonic fan. I know the characters' names. I used to play the game that these sprites came from, actually. I was, like, addicted to it. Now I can barely remember it. Oh boy, here's where a lot of the sprite animators started coming up. So I'm fine with this. I just think the background was a little distracting for how fast the soundline was and for how fast the camera's moving. The background needs to be a little more basic, I think. I mean, it still looks great, but it's just a bit distracting, I think. Shokol, another person who has participated in... He was in... Fuck, I don't remember if he was in any of my other collabs, but I know he was in the 360 collab. And his part was pretty fucking good. I think he was the first person to finish his part, actually. Props to you, Shulk. But he did he did one using the characters of Min Kim and Aquila. Very clever use of the guns. Ooh, I like that last hit. This is pretty basic for Maple animations. But I still like it. It still looks good. It looks so very nice. Okay. Suave, my boy. You did a Little Mac one. Even added his own sounds. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude. So he's I see what he's trying to do here, though. He's definitely trying to appeal to me, because I'm sure this guy, I'm sure he knows that my main in Smash Bros is Little Mac. I think if you say Little Mac is bad, you're bad, and that's a fact. As I know he's not top tier, but I don't care. He's fun to play. Oh. Shadowrama, my boy. Oh man, dude, I'm so happy he did one of these, because he's his style of stick animation is very interesting. Just watch, it's really interesting. The tennis racket, I love. I wish the final hit was just better though, but I love the creativity in this. It's so fun. Oh boy. I don't like how the camera just, boom, is suddenly in a completely different position. Even though it should be one long shot, right? They just kind of have the camera cut to different positions of the stage. Like really close up and then really far out and then really close up, like right there. Transition from being really far out and then all of a sudden they're really close. In just one frame. Could use a lot better VCam work. But also, allow me to show you how to not get shit audio real quick. And this trick applies to any Flash program, even Adobe Animate. Alright, so here I am. I'm in my stage, right? Publish settings, right? Down in properties. You press that. Ready, set. 160. Best. Uncheck. Okay. Boom. That's all you have to do. And every time you export that SWF file, it's going to sound amazing. Oh, it's going to kind of like... The way that this guy moved their sprites is very interesting. Also, the ending 3 hits and how they're all angled and it looks 3D and shit. Love that. Ah, I love that. And that weird shake effect. So those were most of the entries that I got on Twitter for the Soundline challenge. I might do more in the future because they are pretty fun to make. Alright, so probably wondering, it's your Soundline. Where the fuck is your part? Well, you'll see it in a minute. However, I didn't want to just make a commentary video on just judging every single part that was sent to me. I wanted to compile most of them into one video, so I took quite a chunk of the song that Sprekachu sent me, and I just repeated the Soundline over it, and I just put a bunch of the parts on there, all together. And my part is at the very end. And I'll of course be uploading the entire compilation to my main channel, so you don't have to wait through this whole video just to watch it. But if you guys did enjoy this video and you want to see more content like this, please feel free to subscribe, press that like button, and comment. Tell me what else you would like to see from this channel. I'm really trying to push this thing. I want to see how far this thing can go. Thank you all so much for watching, and enjoy the compilation. I'll see you on the next video.